Yvette Cooper has two policies to deal with small boats. The one is one in, one out with the French, or, we'll get there with it being one in, one out. It's a trial to start with and currently means 16 in and one out. And that's where we will return migrants who have come across the channel in return for people who have legally applied for asylum, who have ties to the UK, being allowed to come across and can be sent across by the French. So a sort of two-way deal with the French there. And then a second policy, which is to encourage the French to disrupt boats themselves and for French authorities to play more of an active role stopping those dinghies coming across the channel. So, Danny, big question, will these two policies work on this totemic challenge for this government?
If you ask me yes or no, I would probably say no, as they are at the moment, because I don't think the one in, one out policy, if it gets approval from other EU states, by the way, because it still has to be ratified by them, I don't think that in itself will be enough of a deterrent. I think most migrants will think, well, I'll take my chances. There'll be a decent chance that I'll get to stay anyway. I think the smugglers' gangs will just find other methods, other alternatives. They'll find ways around it. They found ways around everything at the moment. So, of course, it will help, along with all the other measures that the government's taken so far, the Border Security Command, the deal with Germany to change the law, closer working with the EU countries, agreements with Vietnam. I could go on. Lots and lots of really good work behind the scenes, not glamorous stuff, but important stuff. But the key thing is this deterrent effect, and I can't see one in, one out delivering that.
But the numbers and the raw numbers still matter a lot in this debate. We saw what those high numbers did to the reputation of the last Conservative government for its lack of control over immigration. Tonally, he has gone one way and then another. Island of Strangers sounded like, don't let anybody in just in case we have too many strangers. Then it was, well, I didn't really mean it like that. And then he seemed to own it again. So I'm slightly confused about this relationship between tone and numbers.